Hello and welcome back to Modern Yarns Crochet Podcast, your go-to podcast for all things crochet, crochet fashion, and even some amazing tips and tricks along the way. We will be talking every week about different topics from trends, social media, and even setting up a business. So get comfortable, please make sure you subscribe and pick up your latest project. Let's get started. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the testing process. So I find social media very, very helpful with testing, and I've been on both sides of the testing process. So at the moment, I am testing for someone, and last week I actually had people testing out my designs, which are getting ready to be published. So it's a very exciting process to be a part of. At the moment, like I said, I am testing for somebody else. So through social media, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you find it, you will find people who are looking for testers. And it's pretty much like when you write a book and you have editors, right? The exchange between a tester and a testee, however you call it. So the person who's made the pattern will send out their pattern and you get it for free. That's kind of the exchange. And then you, for the designer, will make their product and sort of take notes on sizing, any typos, any errors or things like that. So it's a pretty good exchange. Obviously you don't have to test everything you see, so it's literally getting a pattern for free that you want to make. So it does work really nicely. And then for the people who are about to publish their patterns, it's a massive help. So I have to say to everyone who's tested for me, thank you so much, for sure. But also you get to discover new designers as well. And you can just be one part of the process. So if you don't want to publish patterns, that's totally fine. You can still test patterns and get, free patterns to add to your stash, which can be really, really exciting. But if you are planning on publishing patterns, please use testers. There are so many times where I've been like, okay, I've done this a few times, I know what I'm doing, but something in the back of my head has gone, no, go through a testing process. Like I know it adds on 2 to 4 weeks until you can publish, but my goodness, something always comes up. So this is my little disclaimer, please use testers. And then as someone who is testing, it's brilliant. I have been able to make so many new products, get patterns for free, and also as someone who does both parts, I get to see how other people put together their patterns, which is really exciting to see and very inspiring in terms of formatting, designing. There have been people I've tested for and oh my goodness, I am blown away by their design. Not only the crochet design, but how they format their patterns. There was one designer, I have to get the Instagram name. So I hope she doesn't mind me just like plugging her in this podcast, but she is Crochet by Saeliths. Oh my gosh, I totally butchered that. It's Saelethys. I'm so sorry for mispronouncing that. I will link it in the description below because you need to go check it out. But it is so intelligent. I don't know how she did it, but I remember doing the Venus top for her, testing, and she took in every measurement and then was able to take the gauge and create exact measurements of how many to chain, how many rows, and I was just blown away. I found it so clever. She's currently getting ready to test another design which uses the same system. So it's just a whole new world when you start linking with other artists and designers, and you get to discover that there is more than your own method out there. So it's very, very impressive. Another amazing thing about the testing process is that you are literally connecting with so many people around the world. And it's just so amazing that you can come together and share the experience of crocheting and the passion of crocheting, because it's the same with pattern sales or design sales, that you find them going all over the world, and it's just like, wow, how did you find me? Why are you interested in this? Thank you. But wow, it's just so mind-blowing. I've had people from Brazil, France, South Africa, where else? Australia, and it's just, New York. It's incredible. I don't think I've had one single person from the UK, where I'm from. So it's very interesting and exciting to see how everyone comes together through this process. So definitely the people make it very, very special. You will sometimes be put into testing chat groups, or you might just be doing it sort of one-on-one with you and the designer, having a chat away and things like that. But it's very exciting and interesting, and you end up with an amazing garment at the end. It's great for social media as well, because you're just creating content if you are the testing person. But if you are the person getting your pattern tested, it's wonderful that your testees will create hype ready for your publication of your pattern. They'll be posting pictures hopefully on their stories or on their grid, focusing mainly on Instagram here. But it's just wonderful that you can sort of create that hype, that excitement just before you publish, and also get other people to, oh my gosh, the colour palettes. Also getting other people to experiment with colours and just seeing what they see when they see your pattern. It is probably my favourite part, is of course the pattern going well and there being no problems or anything like that, but seeing their colour palettes and oh my goodness, and the photo shoots that they do. Sometimes they go up on beaches, into their gardens. They really make an effort, and they really don't need to. That's what I find so genuine and wonderful about the whole process, is the effort that people go to, because they are doing this, they get to add it onto their own grid, but they get to give it to you. You then get to share those pictures, and it's your creation. It's another part of your little baby that you've made and get ready to publish. So it's an amazing process. So if you are sort of umming and ahhing about publishing patterns, or maybe even testing for someone, just give it a go. It's such an incredibly supportive network, and I think both people really benefit from it, and it's so wonderful and exciting. So give it a go. Definitely give it a go. Right, that's it from me. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for letting me talk about one of my favourite topics and letting me chat away. I really hope that if you are a crocheter, you are nodding away going, yes, I love the testing process as well. Or maybe if you're umming and ahhing, this will help you dive in a little deeper and give it a go. But yes, I will see you guys in the next episode of Modern Yarns Crochet Podcast. Thank you so much for checking this out, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!